drop-in teardown day for baby girl right here at BimmerBuilds Knox. Here we go, BimmerBuilds Knox. We have quite the job ahead of us here. We are about to remove pretty much the whole top end of the engine and baby girl here. First things first, we're going to take out the air box. The throttle body will be coming out. We're going to take the engine cover off. I'll go ahead and do that now, so you guys can see what we're going to be dealing with here. This is quite the job we are jumping into. All right, so throttle body's going to come out, fuel rail is going to come out, electrical boxes are going to come out. We have all of these vacuum systems and sensors coming out. The manifold itself is coming out. And then once we get down that far, after we remove our ignition coil panels here, our spark plugs and ignition coils are coming out. And then when we get that far, we're going to go ahead and pull our valve covers. This job has needed to be done for some time. Oh, and our cabin air boxes and snorkels are also going to have to come out. I've needed to do this job for a long time, and I've put it off, and I've put it off, and I've put it off. The leak on both sides of the valve cover is a known leak that happens in these M62 V8s. And where it happens is on the back corner of the valve cover on both sides is usually where the rupture takes place. And then it drips down directly onto the exhaust on both sides, especially when it's hot, which causes a little bit of smoke to emanate until the car really gets heated up and starts rolling. So we've got a big job here. We're getting ready to get it rocking. This is needed to be done. Let's get started, y'all, right here at BimmerBuilds Knox. So cabin air intake boxes, main air intake, and engine cover are off. Now we are removing the throttle body, which I was the last person to install. So luckily, everything so far, we know what we're doing. We know where we're going. The tricky part is going to be removing these right here and getting them out of the way, which are the electrical boxes that cover the fuel injectors. And they're held in by little clips. So we're going to keep trucking along one piece at a time. Hang out, y'all. It's going to be a big one. All right, quite a bit more already taken out. Vacuum lines, engine cover mounts, ignition coil covers. We're moving right along. We are already fuel rail and injector loose, if you guys can see that. So we are almost down to removing the manifold. Right now we are working on our ignition coils and spark plugs. So hang tight, y'all. Making sure we get video of the wires in their order. Okay, so we have, how many was that? 4 or 5? Five. 6. There were 6. 6 intake manifold bolts. You can see another one down there. And they go all the way back. We've loosed them on all sides of the intake manifold. Now we are about to pull the intake manifold itself. We also got all of our ignition coils out.
They also got cute little spacers that's got to come out.
Yep. And the whole fuel rail system is loose and maneuverable for us to. Injectors, fuel rail, and wire housings are completely loose. So we're going to finish pulling these bolts and these spacer sleeves out for the manifold, and then the manifold's coming out with the PCV valve. So we're about to, believe it or not, in what, 30 minutes?
Something like that. Have
all of this torn down already. Hang tight, y'all. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to Chaos Customs, by the way. Thank you so much for being here to help me with this.
No problem.
We are torn down, y'all. We are torn down. We are now to the valve cover removal. Big shout out to rockauto.com for my entire gasket set. Y'all, we have gaskets for every. Pull those gaskets up here and let's show them those.
Cooked intake gaskets.
So here's our new intake gaskets. Look at our old ones. Holy freaking smokes. All right, y'all, look at this gorgeous, beautiful, organized set of parts that has been pulled out now. We got work to do, parts to order, but the process is going. Show them how it's done, Chaos. I'll hold the fuel system. Hey, there she comes, gentle as she goes now, brother.
Hold that fuel rail.
I got it.
Because this gasket, there it is.
Gentle as she goes, brother.
Slide it out the front.
Holy smokes, y'all.
Crispy.
Let's freaking go. Hold on. Let me come down here and show them how the...
It's crispy. It
Can you
fell halfway out.
Can you break it? Is it like literally... Oh, no. Hey, y'all. It was almost like I needed new valve covers.
Yeah.
Valve cover gaskets.
This one's going to be fun. Ah, there's a cute little tab right here. Hopefully
there you go.
Break. If it breaks...
Oh! He said it was crispy as a tater chip.
Crispy as a tater chip.
And then let's just take a quick second to appreciate the beauty. Look at this. So actually I want to point something out. This right here, do y'all see how clean this is? Where's the carbon at, except for maybe some of this down here?
That's cast.
So I want to explain to y'all, it's this clean because I use good German oil and I swap it often. So take care of your engines, and when you open them, they will look beautiful, just like this.
That little bit of rub on the cam lobes.
Yep, not bad.
Nice.
285,000 miles on this engine.
And those cam lobes look
almost 300,000. And one of the concerns I had was the cams, and Mr. Customs here is giving her the green light.
Yeah.
So, y'all, put good oil in your engine. Big shout out to Victory Only. We are going to be going and hollering at them tomorrow so that we can get our valve covers sandblasted and cleaned up before we reinstall. I don't think I'm going to do any coating on them like they did for my engine cover and other components under my hood. I just want these sandblasted and stripped down so that they're nice and clean looking. All of those crispy cooked gaskets that just came out. Thank you, Victor Reinz and RockAuto.com for our all new gasket set for the top end rebuild. Holy smokes. All right, BimmerBuilds Knox, so the last valve cover is coming off, and we are going to be shutting down for the day here while we wait on the PCV valve and the fuel injectors to get to us. I want to say a couple of things really quick to all the people out there that have made comments on my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube that I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to cars. Welcome to the show. This is what it looks like when you know what you're doing. Also, I just want to reiterate one more time. This car has been pushed to its maximum potential. Maximum potential being 160 plus mile an hour passes. This car on on a track. This car has been repeatedly umpteenth times pushed to its very absolute limit, and it has ran like a champion. We have little to no carbon buildup. The car runs and drives as BMW intended it to. Also, to that, again, I've said this on other videos, but I want to say it again. BimmerBuilds Knox. People wonder, why do I spell it B-I-M-M-E-R? That is the traditional German spelling of Beamer. Okay, you can go look up that historical spelling and find out for yourself when it was spelled like that, when it changed, when it became Americanized. But to that, I spell it Beamer, B-I-M-M-E-R, Builds Knox, because I don't really intend to turbo supercharge and really like press these cars as far as you can from an aftermarket standpoint. I enjoy building the cars back out to their restored nature and what they were intended to sound and drive like. via BMW's original build, right? So Beamer, B-I-M-M-E-R, is spelled that way with the intention to have the cars built that way and a respect to BMW itself. BMW Germany, that is, not BMW North America. So, yeah, here we are tearing this M62 down and finding all the little things that have needed to be done up to this point to really get it to that place. Now, that said, I do enjoy making the cars look crazy like this. And that's not really traditional BMW. Okay, sure, I'll give you that. That is because I grew up playing games like Need for Speed Underground and wishing and hoping that someday I would be in a position for a living to be able to make a car like I used to build them as a child. It is a nostalgia thing. And one thing that I've learned along the way is that you can make the car look like it's out of Need for Speed Underground, but it is not a easy hop into the aftermarket setup of a video game to start pulling and snapping things off here and there. It is quite the journey and quite the effort to actually get in here and do all of that awesome stuff. So y'all hang tight. I've got one more little video. What we are going to do is not airtight, but water seal all of this. We're going to cover it and lock it down so that water over the next few days while we're waiting on parts can't get in here to this stuff, start rusting, get in places it's not supposed to. And of course, we're going to pack up all of the awesome components that we have pulled out here today and make sure that they are stored properly while we are waiting on the components we need to start putting everything back together. I am ready. You want me to hold the fuel system again while you pull this one off?
This one's going to be a little more difficult, I do believe.
You got to kind of maneuver it out of there.
Yeah. Mainly because of this.
And then let's look in here. Looking bronzy and beautiful.
Looky.
Yeah.
She decided she wanted to break off.
So that one was cooked. That cover was cover seal was
here. It is on the
cooked
bottom.
a lot better. How do these cams look, Chaos? Educate me. They look good. Same kind of wear we're seeing on the other side, or do we need to replace cams too?
Cams are good.
Beautiful.
Cams
look at that
good.
bronzy golden gorgeousness. One more time. Use good oil. Big shout out to Liquid MOLY. Thank you guys for making sure my baby girl stays in just gorgeous shape.
Once again.
Snap it, show them. Oh.
Tortilla chip there.
Tortilla chip. We're just missing the salsa, bro.
That's
we got to dip it. All right, y'all. Hang tight. We're going to start packing her up and water sealing her and getting everything all put away. This old girl is quite the car. BMW, while I do not like really any of your new cars, I love that people spend $80,000 on your new cars and that they enjoy them. This is my love right here, BMW. 2000 and below. 1990s, 1980s, 1970s. I love these cars, BMW. I really do. And I'm going to continue to do my utmost to make sure that I represent these cars to the very best of my ability, the way your fantastic engineers have built them out. To that, I will say, you guys could do a little bit better not using so much rubber and plastic. But hey, I've got the skill sets now to remedy that. So BMW, big shout out to you guys. You built a heck of an engine in this M62 V8, and I don't know why people who spend $80,000 or $100,000 on the new comp cars don't realize that they could take that same money and put it into something like this and bring just a beautiful era of BMW back to life that so many people don't get an opportunity to enjoy. So coming at you from right here at BimmerBuilds Knox, that's it for the day, guys. We're gonna go ahead and pack up all these lovely components here, get them in a nice safe location, and get to work building this top end out so my girl can come rip, roar, and rage out here on the streets. Big love to all my BimmerBuilds Knox fans, and hang tight. We're about to put on a freaking show.